And I want the media to hear this. I want everybody to hear this. Here I am a pastor. I am a Bible believer. I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm not ashamed of being a Christian. But I'm going to tell you that I didn't come to this flat earth truth just because of the Bible. In fact, if it hadn't have been for evidence like this, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be talking to you. I wouldn't be preaching like I'm preaching. But I want to tell you, this stuff right here, high altitude balloon footage, we've all seen it. But this is without the fake curve created by these fisheye lenses and cameras. When I begin to see this 108,000 feet, 121,000 feet, when I begin to see this kind of stuff right here, I was like, man, this is for real, folks. This can't be ignored. I get sick of the media folks that want to ignore this. They don't want to put this on the news. They don't want to put these pictures. They want to put the GoPro pictures on the news. Right? But when you start looking at this, and I want to say too, and I'm going to share with you something I just saw recently. But of course, I've been looking at U-2 flies at 70,000 feet, the U-2 spy plane, right? There it is, Lockheed Martin's specification, 70,000 feet ceiling, right? Now here's the pilot's reflection in the U-2 spy plane. Look at that massive curve in the reflection of his visor at 70,000 feet. Look at that, really? That much curve, huh? And yet, the very next frame, there's a frame right here where they switch to this, and all of a sudden you see them cut, and then they put that up. And I'm like, yeah, listen, they're manipulating this stuff right here. Even the U-2 spy plane, and remember, the U-2 spy plane is a CIA program. Remember that. Of course, the Blackbird. I'm going to share something that just went viral recently. Anybody see this? Major Brian Shule, the SR-71 pilot, tells the LA Speed story. Everybody seen this? Heard this? It went viral on the internet, just crazy. I mean, millions of views. And he's telling this story, and I'm watching the little video. And he liked to take the camera on board, you know. He was the pilot, and he had a radio guy. And he'd like to take pictures of it, and he talks about that. Well, this is one of the pictures you get, right? Out of his cockpit. Now, some of these I actually believe are simulators. That's just my opinion. I think some of it is. But it's amazing that this is what he's showing you he's looking at, right? And then it switches to this picture of him. You see what his visor's showing? That's at 89,000 or 80-something thousand feet. He forgot they correct that. And this is on Facebook. This is on YouTube. I mean, this is everywhere. But the propaganda is what I'm getting at is this is just more manipulated propaganda to try to put a curve on this earth that God created that's flat. And look, there it is. That's a lot different than this one. I actually think that little screen that they have up there is what's broadcasting that onto his thing, but that's just me. And again, there's 121,000 feet balloon, no GoPro lens, and we've all seen this. But I'm sharing. This is what convinced me. I'm a pastor. I needed more. I wanted to have physical proof. Listen, the Bible says this. First Thessalonians. I have it open to this. 1 Thessalonians 5. Verse 21 says this, prove all things and hold fast to that which is good. Everybody thinks Christians just blindly follow anything, right? But no, the Bible says prove all things, test all things, prove it, make sure. So that's what we did, right? So did I go to just YouTube videos? No, I went to NASA's website. This is from space.com. These are NASA pictures. This is pathetic. Press, put this on the news, that, right there. If you can't see, we have a problem. Right? So I began to see this, and I don't like liars, because I know who the father of liars is. That's Satan, the devil. So liars who are doing stuff like this on purpose kind of lets me know they're in league with the liar, right?